Are the convictions that you have and the message that you deliver in sync? What do I mean by that? Well, we'll start on a political front. You may have convictions that you are more right than left in your political views, but you project to others in your messages, whether it's verbally or in print, the fact that you are one way, but actually internally between your 6 inches, you're another. So you project to people that you're right, but actually you're left, but you want them to have the message that you're one way over the other because you're afraid of losing them. You're afraid of not having them have confidence in you because you have a differing belief. And that's okay to have differing beliefs. So I'm here to tell you, if you believe one thing and you project it and actually, think it and then say it and present it that way, and you lose people, those people weren't meant to be in your life. Sometimes you might project things that are differing in opinions or convictions than others have, and you can agree to disagree and still be friends. But some things are so polarizing. I know I've seen that a lot in the last year in the world in regards to political tensions, where one group of people absolutely loved Biden and another group of people absolutely loved Trump. And divisions were found. Divisions were presented, and people stopped communicating with one another because their convictions were so, predominant, so adamant. And they stopped talking to people that were Biden lovers, and they only talked to people or communicated with people that were Trump lovers, or vice versa. It happened both ways. And this can be convictions of anything. It can be convictions of faith. You might have a conviction of faith that you're a Christian like myself and you believe in Christ. And right now in the Easter season, coming up to this weekend being Easter, we believe in one thing. Well, I have a lot of friends that are agnostic, that are atheists, that are not Christians, and we're still friends. They know my belief system. They know what my convictions are in regards to religion. They don't hold it against me, and I don't hold their lack of religion against them. That is their choice. So we can be polarizing, being one way and somebody else being another, but we still can be friends. I have a lot of friends that are not religious whatsoever, that are not Christian, and I'm still close to them. We still have conversations. That's just a topic we don't broach, we don't communicate. So my convictions, though, are the fact that I'm Christian, and I share that with people. Anybody that knows me well or has been listening to me knows that I believe in God. Obviously, how do I sign off on my vlogs every single day for the last 390 some days, right? I believe in God. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to have a conviction of believing in God and then share to others that I don't, or that I'm not going to bring it up, because I have a belief system that I am going to share with others. And those that believe in that with me, we can have a conversation. Those that don't, obviously we can't. And I wish that was more that way when it comes to politics as well. I have some really close friends that are just don't give a shit anymore, and they say exactly how it is they feel about what their belief system is, and I'm all for that. What I'm not all for, though, is that they'll cut down the people that believe something differently, and they won't support them in regards to their other aspects of life because their one conviction is something they don't agree with. Well, if you don't believe in that person's conviction, great. Unless it's, hurting you, so what? Let them have a different conviction when it comes to politics. Let them believe something differently. Let them live their lives. It doesn't mean that you have to throw them under the bus or they throw you under the bus and you can't be friends with them anymore. I just don't understand that. And some of the really close people in my life have literally destroyed and burned bridges behind them because they believe one thing. Their conviction is so predominant that they just don't care, and they outright project it and say, you know what, this is what I believe. So I'm proud of them for, sticking to their conviction and broadcasting that. What I'm not so impressed with, though, is that they figure that their way is the highway, and that anybody else that believes anything different is scum of the earth, and that they're not worthy of being part of their world anymore. Now, is there times where that has to happen? Absolutely. But you can't paint the brush of somebody or a group of people having a conviction that's different than yours as them being bad people. How do you know that you're not the wrong person? Why don't you think you're the wrong person? Because that's your conviction and you're sticking to it. Great. While the other person has a different conviction that's polar to yours, they believe the same thing. So sometimes in life, it can be something that's so sensitive that you do need to walk away from one another. But in some cases, you just need to agree to disagree and walk away and still be friends, and just don't broach that conviction or that topic anymore. There's no possible way that every single conviction or belief system that you have, that somebody else can't resonate with something that about you still in your friendship. Again, whether it's one person or a group of people, you need to actually be more understanding and empathetic. It's okay to dig your heels into the ground and put a line in the sand and say, this is what my conviction is, right? It's not bad to do that. But what I'm getting at is that, don't judge others. Their conviction, again, if it's not morally apprehensible or illegal, is their conviction. So don't broach their conviction. They won't broach your conviction of how you believe in something, and agree to disagree and walk away. I look at people this way. If I look at it like a plate, if things are on my plate that I don't like, I'm not going to eat it. It doesn't mean I'm not going to ingest the other things that are on my plate. It's just like going to a buffet. You're not going to eat everything at the buffet, but you're going to eat certain things at the buffet that you like, and you're going to take second helpings of it. Just like groups of people. I'm going to associate with people that are more like-minded and have the same convictions as me, and the ones that don't have the same convictions as me, but do have some overlapping convictions, we will discuss things. We will hang out once in a while, but obviously my tribe's going to have more convictions that overlap with mine and vice versa. And those are what I call my tribe, or what they call, maybe I'm part of their tribe, whatever the case may be. But bottom line, what are you saying, right? Is it follow your convictions? Be a person that is okay to share. Learn how to share, obviously. There's a lot of people that don't know how to share things properly. Learn how to communicate and talk. If you don't know how to communicate and talk, maybe you shouldn't share your convictions, because you can offend people and do it the wrong way. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of lately, is people that are sharing their convictions on social media, and they've drawn a line in the sand, dug in their heels, and they're just, laying waste. And yes, they're fighting people that are like them, but they're also leaving behind a bunch of good people, including family, not just friends. So I hope this finds you well. I hope this makes sense. Bottom line, be who you're going to be truthful. And if you believe in something and you share it with others, great. But if you believe something and you share something that's different than what you believe and what your conviction is, that's not helping you. That's just going to eat you up inside, and you're just going to be phony, and nobody likes phony people. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. God bless you all. Peace out. Stay out of trouble. We'll talk to you soon.